Hi, welcome to episode 14 of our MotorServe TV series, which is now also our podcast on Spotify and all other media platforms. Today we're very excited to welcome on an old colleague and friend, Jas Rohel, who we're very excited and feel very privileged to be with today. Jas is a leading business figure in the Solihull and Birmingham area. She is a committee member of the Solihull Chamber of Commerce, hosts a successful business and education radio show on Solihull Radio, and is the director of partnerships. Jas runs her own successful business, which has now gone national, where she's the CEO and founder of the Education Awards, and she's also the CEO of Titan Partnership. Previously, Jas has worked for Solihull Council at Solihull College and University Centre, where she also taught and was known to be a disruptor, bringing change and evolution to the education world. Jas is also a trustee at the up-and-coming Solihull Moors team and certainly does a lot for the community and for all the organisations that she's part of. Jas is a graduate from Staffordshire University, where she studied media and marketing and has achieved a lot of growth in her career to date. This podcast promises to provide a lot of great content, tips and advice for all our listeners, so let's get stuck in. Please welcome Jas Rohel to MotorServe UK. So hi Jas, thanks very much for coming down today.
Hi Cameron, thank you for having me.
No problem at all. It's not been that much of a journey for you though, has it?
Yeah, it has.
It
I'm
has?
sure your chauffeur
Okay.
got really tired driving me over.
That's it, but you've been out and about today, haven't you? You've been out of Stratford?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right, conference.
Excellent, it's keeping busy.
Work, exactly. But couldn't miss it,
Yeah,
miss
no,
this
thank you
call,
very much for taking the time and coming down.
No worries.
So I've tried my best, as I do with all our guests, but to fill kind of like your intro and introduce you properly. Have I missed anything, or would you like to do your own intro?
So I think you've got it all in there, really. Spot on, well
Excellent.
done. You've done your homework.
Spot on for your LinkedIn being up to date, so well done.
You have to.
Yeah, excellent. So it's evident from your bio that nowadays you're very, very passionate about business, you're very passionate about all your ventures that you're part of. Do you feel that that's something that you were kind of born with, or have you kind of developed it over your career?
Gosh, God, if I think back, I don't think I even realised I had that entrepreneurial spark in me, to be fair. Growing up, I never thought I'd ever run my own business or work for myself or come up with something new. Gosh, if I take myself back to the 6-year-old me, I kind of wanted to be a Formula One driver. Seriously.
Do we all?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to be, but obviously I wasn't. But I think as I went on through education, I was one of those that kind of always thought outside the box. Now I look back and reflect, I think, that's pretty evident. I'm always a solution-focused person, sort of let's find a solution to this, or is there a quicker way of doing this, or is there a better way of doing this? And that's something I've realised when I reflect on my journey, that's always been there. So, yeah, I don't think I ever thought I'd be an entrepreneur or running my own business, not at all.
No, brilliant. But when so going back to kind of, academics and stuff, so you went to obviously secondary school, then did you go to sixth form? Is it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So my education was very traditional in the sense that, I did my GCSEs, I did my A-levels, went to university, and then I was like, oh, okay, what am I going to do? So, for me, it was very much, back then there was nothing like apprenticeships. Or anything like that at all. But one of the things that's pretty evident from my, when I sit back and think, is there should have been something there, because as much as we were going through the education system, there was no application of what we were learning.
Yeah.
So we were learning theory, but we were never really applying it to the real world out there or within business. So I think if we had that back then, just imagine for a second, where would we be now? You know, it really does, makes you think, really.
Yeah. Because obviously you're Asian background, was it your kind of family pressures that kind of, took you down that route? Like, so you have to go to university, you have to get a degree?
To be fair, I want to say yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes, in the sense that that's all that was presented to me.
Yeah.
You know, that was the one thing that you're going to do. You're going to school, you're going to study, you're going to get good results.
Yeah.
And, you kind of, I was one of those that worked really hard when I was at school. So for me, I was the one that literally used to sit there and study hard. And, textbooks were up to here and I'd be like reciting things, ready for the exams. And, whereas, in my family, my brother would be the one who would just glance at a book and he'd pass. So I'd be like looking.
Would you pass well though? Or?
Yeah, I'd get through my exams and I got good results.
Yeah.
Was I an A-class student? No.
Excellent.
No.
No, okay. No, I mean, with your brother. Did he glance at it and did he pass with flying marks? Yeah. Was that really annoying for you?
Photogenic memory or something,
Oh,
but you just kind of, everyone learns differently.
Yeah,
Everyone's a different learner, and I think that's probably why we're in the world we're in today, in the sense of, education is a very different landscape now, it's very different, and that's why you're seeing a lot more apprenticeships come out and you're seeing a lot more sort of hands-on.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so your university course, so you went to Staffordshire, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to Staffordshire University, I loved it. It was the first time that I lived away from home, which is quite big for an Asian person.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, I absolutely enjoyed my time there. And if anything, actually, it was the making of me in the sense that I learnt independence, I learnt how to cook for myself, timekeeping, all those skills.
Being an adult.
Yeah, being an adult. I was adulting.
Basically.
And keep going back to the bank of mum and dad every 2 minutes. I need more money.
Brilliant. So when you finished uni, did you go to work straight in education? Did you go to work at Solihull Council?
No, not at all. So I actually went to work in media, and that was my bag. That's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
And long and short of it, as soon as I graduated, I went to London. I worked for a media company there. And then from there, I moved around, got as much experience as I could. But London was a very expensive place to live.
Yeah.
If you really have got a golden spoon, then you can really make it there.
Thrive in London, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think also growing up in a Punjabi household, there's pressures, especially for a woman. And it was very much what are you doing? When are you going to get married? All that. And I just used to think, goodness me, what do I do? And every time I called up for more money, it'd be, come home.
Yeah, come on. Come and get married. Yeah.
But the pressure wasn't that bad compared to, when I talk to other people in terms of when you compare stories. But, I think it was just the making of me in the sense that, it really taught me resilience. It taught me if you work hard and you want something, you really need to pursue your dreams, then you really got to work hard at it.
Very competitive environment.
Absolutely, yeah. So then I, long and short of it, did a couple of years there and came back to the Midlands and I thought, what am I going to do with myself? And that's when I fell into education. Now, if you told the younger me back then that you would end up teaching or you would be a teacher or a lecturer, I would have told you what to do. Because that was never what I wanted to do, ever. So for me, it was just, what? Okay, I know, I'll teach media or I'll teach business and marketing. And that's when I kind of fell into education and I qualified at Solihull College and University Centre with my teaching qualification. And from there, I got a job there.
Yeah.
And I started teaching marketing modules and business modules and lots of other different courses. And I really, really have to say, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. So for someone who always thought teaching would be their Marmite, and I really don't like Marmite, once I had the experience of teaching, I just thought, wow, do you know what? You really can make such a huge impact to someone's life.
Yeah.
So for me, it was really important that, you know, I did as much as I could in that sector. Yeah.
How many years were you doing that at Solihull College?
I taught for, goodness me, about 7.5 years.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's quite a stint then.
Yeah, so I was at the college for that long, but through that process, I had lots of different jobs.
Yeah.
Through that process. So yeah, it was from lecturing, then becoming the business manager for the Peter Jones Enterprise Academy.
Wow.
And that was the one time that I actually realised, oh my goodness me, this is real learning. You know, you're teaching people, so it's active live learning. You are teaching people business, but as part of that course and to get through, you have to run a business.
Yeah.
So
it's live.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're literally running a business in order to pass. So for me, that's amazing as a course.
That's Peter Jones Enterprise, did you say?
That's right.
Yeah. Did you meet him?
No.
No. He used to come around there. No.
Peter, you let me down.
That's a shame. But no, I can imagine that'd be really good because running them. So were you kind of working in the businesses, or was it all on campus kind of thing? So they used to come in.
So we had, so
like
imagine a
clinics kind of
classroom
thing.
full of students, and your course it's a business course. So it's running a business, and you're teaching modules and components of what it takes to run a business. So what is an entrepreneur? You know, I feel like I'm going into lecturing mode now, but you know, what business planning? How do you write a business plan? How do you do your accounts? Those kind of things. And each element of that course, they had to apply it to their business that they had a business idea for. So throughout the end of the course, they're actually running their business.
Oh wow! So you kind of launch it with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
But that's so beneficial though, isn't it? Because you're kind of stabilising them, helping them along on the way.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
and guess
fantastic.
what? You're feeding back into the economy.
Yeah, definitely. Have you kept in touch with any of the students or any of the businesses? Kept an eye on them?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have a look on LinkedIn and see what people are up to. But I guess one of the ones that really sticks out for me is somebody who ran the Indian brewery.
Oh yeah, I've
He's
heard
running
that.
Indian
Okay.
brewery now
Wow.
in Solihull and in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So he was on the course.
Yeah.
And
It's still going strong, alive and kicking.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it does make me proud when you see, you know, what they learned through the process and what they've achieved. You think, wow.
And still achieving.
Absolutely.
Still carrying on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And the jobs and opportunities are given to others as
Yeah.
well. So no, that's really good. So after teaching, so you did that for 7 long years, or say 7 short years, and then you finish that off. How did you get into, because obviously with the first business you did the Education Awards?
Yeah, so I set up the Education Awards. One of the reasons why I set the Education Awards up was through my time in education, I realised there were some amazing people in education.
Yeah.
You know, I worked in media, so for me, I can't help myself but be nosy. You know, that journo comes out in you and you're like, right, why are you leaving, or what's going on, or what drives you to teach. And through talking to a lot of people, I realised actually there's so many amazing stories in education that are very much untold.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to let people know about these people who are amazing people. Who worked in education, and I also wanted to find out why some really great people were leaving the profession. If you've worked in education for so many years, then why is it that you are leaving? And one of the things that I realised was that within education as a sector, sometimes, or any sectors really, it's about rewards. People aren't rewarded enough in that sector, or are not even told that you're doing a great job. And sometimes that's all it takes. They're not getting the recognition for the amazing work that you do. Now, in education, let me tell you, Cameron, it's such a hard job. It is not easy
I've
at all.
seen it, yeah.
What teachers do on a daily basis literally needs to be recognised. You know, they're lesson planning, they're not just teaching, they're also providing care for young people. You know, they're also actually picking up on anything that hasn't been picked up, like learning difficulties or things like that. So, you know, it's the first place where things are picked up in education, and that takes a lot of care.
Yeah.
You know, you really have to care about your learners in order to pick up what else their needs are, to be able to get them through. What's going on around them. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's, for me, was a big driver. I want to get these teachers, these people in education recognised. Yeah. And it's true though, because in business, we have so many opportunities. You've got the chambers, you have award ceremonies all the time. Like we've been to so many in the past that you kind of overwhelmed by them. But yours is the first one that we've heard about for the education sector, and it's true because with my wife being a teacher, everything you say completely resonates. Like I've seen how she works through secondary school. She's worked full-time teaching, and it's a lot. It's a lot of hours. Yeah, a lot goes into it, and I can say that from my own experience. Yeah. But you know, these are people who put their heart and soul in teaching. You don't just kind of go through life and go, oh, I don't know what I'm going to be today. you know, these people actually go, I'm going to be a teacher. That's it. This is what I'm really passionate about. I want to teach. And they've gone through their education just to go through and teach. Yeah. You know, they're getting that teaching qualification, which isn't easy. No. And then they're going out and teaching, and you know, they are shaping our future. It's a very selfless thing, isn't it? It is. Going out and, because every day you're making an impact on someone's life and the future. Yeah. It's really, really big thing. It is, yeah. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I set up the Education Awards. Now, Education Awards are awards for people who work in education. So outstanding teachers, outstanding schools, colleges, universities, head teachers, all the people that make education great, along with resource providers and other organisations that actually make an impact in education. So that's what these awards are about. No, it's fantastic. Because obviously we've been fortunate enough we've been to a few of them now, and it's massive. It's a massive event. It's really, it's very, very inspiring to see all these the big names, all the universities, all the colleges. It's great. Have you felt that has the buy-in been as you expected it to be, or has it been more? It's more than I thought it would be, if I'm going to be fair. I'll let you in on a secret. I always thought that the first year I did the awards, that would be a tick box exercise. I've done it, done. you know. Really? I just never thought that. I never thought for a second that they would grow to the extent that they have done now. But, you know, this is education for you. The education sector is a sector that doesn't get recognised enough. Nationwide as well, isn't it? It is, we've got national, you got schools, you guys are now moving to all the other cities. Absolutely. So when you first started, it was Birmingham, wasn't it? That was your first one, So that was we were the first one, I think, or second one. But so you started in Birmingham, got a massive buy-in from Birmingham. And was it people from outside the city kind of calling upon it, or did you just naturally just progress? Yeah, I think, do you know what? Birmingham in itself, the West Midlands as a region, all eyes are on the West Midlands. Really? And I say that as a business person myself. I think with everything that's happened with West Midlands, you know, Andy Street, for example, has been amazing. Yeah. You know, the Commonwealth Games, everything that's come, people have been looking at us as a region. Yeah. And we attract a lot of attention from a lot of the bigger corporate companies, now with HS2 as well, you know. Yeah. We won't go into it too much, but, you know, when you've got sort of big organisations like HSBC Bank relocating their head office over here, that speaks volume, you know, in itself. So a lot is happening for the region. So yes, people were watching. Yes, people were looking at what was happening, and it's all about, I suppose, your presence on social media as well, and how you come across. And you know, people were literally really excited to hear the stories that were coming out. Yeah. Because it is inspiring. Yeah, when you go and you listen to, because obviously we've all been through the education sector at some level, so secondary school, A-level, college, university. So we all appreciate it, but you kind of forget, because you're working through life, you know, day to day, the grind. And you kind of forget all about your past, you forget all about you remember some of the theory and you're kind of applying it, but when you get back, when I came to the awards and I saw all the stories on the videos and I saw the winners and stuff, it was like, wow. And I remembered, like, my wife, when she was a teacher full-time, bloody hard job, and it does go announced, and they don't get any recognition at all, so no, very good. It is, and I think it's important to highlight all the amazing success stories coming out of
Yeah.
education or any sector really. We should be talking about all the really good things that are happening, because that then will inspire our young generation to want to actually enter these professions.
Yeah.
You know, let's be realistic about it. A lot of people don't want to be teachers anymore.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's not considered as, you know, if the lay of the land now is very different. There's a lot of exciting careers out there. Influencers, for example, you know, people are looking at that as a full-time job and they can make money through social media.
Yeah.
So young people are looking at that and going, do it.
I'd rather do that.
Yeah. Or shall I become a teacher?
Yeah.
And because they're not hearing enough great stories coming out of the education sector, that in itself makes people think, well, I don't think I want to be a teacher. I don't want to work long hours, because it is long hours now.
Yeah.
But also as well, I think, you know, a lot of change has to come into the education sector.
Yeah.
You know, Department of Education needs to work more on actually looking at how teachers get rewarded and paid, and make sure it's higher.
Yeah.
Because this is what our young people are looking at and thinking, am I going to make the money?
Yeah. Well, it's very stable
It is.
kind of career, isn't it?
It is, and you don't hear enough, and that's why, you know, that's kind of one of the reasons why I do what I do. I don't just run the education awards, you know, with regards to the radio station. I have a talk show called Talk Education.
Yeah.
And we talk to so many people within the education sector, and I'm trying to bring those stories out to the forefront so people hear about them.
Yeah. I was going to move on to the radio thing.
Have I just taken you
yeah,
there?
no, it's great. It's a good lead into that. So how did you get into all that then? So obviously you got your media and marketing background. So where did you just get invited in one day, or was it through kind of relationships?
Like, my background's media, so I did a bit of radio when I was in London. And so, you know, a lot of things people don't know about me. So and I always wanted to still delve into it. So for me, it was great to be able to create something here, especially in Solihull, and set up the radio station with a few other people. And, you know, I'm really proud of it. It's given our community here in Solihull a voice, which is really important. I think everyone should be heard. And that radio station, you know, On Your Radio Solihull, really does offer that to people. It's a great platform. We hear amazing stories. We've got a lot of different diversity of shows. We have, you know, talk education. We have the hospitality show. We have the travel show. You know, we work very closely with Birmingham Airport. They tell us information about what's happening, and it's great because we're the first ones to be able to kind of deliver that news out to people. And that's what our listeners say they want. So, you know, I love it.
No, it's fantastic, because I've been lucky enough to be on with you a few times now, so I've seen how much enthusiasm you have for the role and how good you are at it as well. So yeah, hats off on that. But because you do business talk stuff as well, don't you? Because that's obviously what you've done with myself on the show. So it's business and education kind of.
I do. So I host the Talking Business Show, which is sponsored by the Solihull Chambers of Commerce. And the Talk Education Show and the Hospitality Show, where to go eat and drink and have fun.
So there's loads on the go, isn't there? Yeah. Brilliant. How many hours do you do there a week? Is it quite time consuming?
The shows are an hour long, so 3 shows on a Wednesday.
You do 3 shows on a Wednesday, so pretty much half your day.
Yeah.
Do you have to do much prep for it now, or is it quite natural?
Always. Come on, you know this yourself. You have to research.
That's it. Brilliant. So you're spending quite a lot of time doing that. And you mentioned Solihull Chambers, who you're also a committee member of. How many years have you done that? You've been there a few years now, haven't you?
Oh, gosh. Quite a few years now, yes. 4 years.
So you find it very beneficial, do you?
Absolutely. I think the Chambers, Solihull Chamber of Commerce, you know, for me as a business, really helped me. And obviously the Greater Birmingham Chambers of Commerce also did as well. So so I never thought for a second that I'd ever be on the board. You know, things like that I never really thought anything about. And when I got approached and got asked to sit on the board, and it was by Tony Alvin, who we call the Duke of Touchwood. So when he asked me, it was the first time I actually ever thought, okay, me. And it's great. It's a great, I'm on the board there, but I'm on the board with some amazing people who all run businesses within the borough. And what's great about it is we kind of have discussions, we try to, do things where we can actually put something towards policy or something that's going to become beneficial for our businesses that are part of the chamber.
Yeah.
So it's a membership organisation, but there's so much we do. We try to connect other businesses together, because the more we work together, and one of the greatest things about, I guess, Solihull Chambers of Commerce is it's collaboration. We're trying to get as many businesses together to work together. The more you work together and collaborate, the more we will thrive together.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you completely. So being part of, because I've been part of, never actually formally been part of Solihull, but I've been part of the Asian Birmingham Chamber of Commerce, and as you say, when you say it helps you a lot, in what respects? Like networking?
Yes, so there's a lot of networking events you can go to, but also workshops. There's a lot of things.
See, people forget about that, don't they? They just think about the networking, but yeah.
As a business owner, there's only so much you're going to know.
Yeah.
There's only so much that you're going to know, but there's only so much that you've got an understanding of also as well. And the chamber, it becomes a network in itself. So, one of the biggest things for me, which is really important, is you always go back to your network to ask your network for help.
Yeah.
If you don't know the answer to something, someone in your network who does know the answer to something that you're looking for. So, I always go back, and that's a great way to explain how the chamber works.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that there's a lot of workshops there that you can learn about certain aspects of your business.
Theoretically. Yeah.
Absolutely, cyber security. I never thought I needed to know about that, but after going to a workshop about cyber security, I was like, whoa, actually there's so much that I'm not aware of at all. And if anything, actually every day is a school day, isn't it? You're always learning.
Well, things are always changing, aren't they? Everything's always developing, because like you said, on cyber security, we never thought we would.
Yeah.
I think we've had a couple of hacking attempts on some of our websites, and because we've got the security in position, but it's like, oh my God. Today's day and age is happening a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's loads of other different types of workshops, but also it's just getting the community, the business community together, and it's giving them a voice, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of saying, what else do you need as a business to thrive? What else do you need the region to do for you?
Yeah.
And sometimes a lot of businesses don't get heard, and it's great to be part of a chamber where you are able to talk about it.
Yeah. And you say, because I've seen it benefit in my own business and with other businesses I've been part of, it's all about the people. People do business with people.
Yeah.
So by joining events like that, by joining groups like your local chambers, it helps a lot, doesn't it?
It really does. And I would always say to people, you should definitely think about joining a membership organisation such as the chamber, and I'm sure there's lots of others there as well that will help you.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a great way to start, especially for a smaller business.
Yeah.
To be part of a bigger community, because sometimes you do end up on your own.
Yeah, and it's a lonely place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Business in itself. So your husband, he's got a full-time job and he's quite busy in his thing. So with your business, are you on your own most of the time? Is your own thing?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm very lucky now that I've able to grow in the business, and now I've got a team of people.
Yeah,
for
brilliant.
the education awards and the radio also as well. So, I'm very fortunate in that position. But right at the beginning, the
on your own.
Absolutely, everything. If you phoned my sales department, it was me. But with an accent. If you phoned my marketing department, it was me but with another accent. It's that whole thing of smoke and mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah, wearing all the hats. That's really good. But so joining chambers and things like that, you kind of get out there a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of meet a lot of people.
Yeah, and
so
you meet other businesses that can actually take on those services that you're pretending to put accents on for.
Which helps, So when you were on your own, and when you started building up, for people that are out there thinking of starting a business or on their own right now, how hard did you find that transition? Because obviously you were working before, but employing people, getting team members?
I think it's always a difficult thing. I think as a business owner, especially when you're running a business all by yourself, and then suddenly you're trying to give that control over to other people, it's really difficult because your business is your baby.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to let go. But one thing I have learned is actually you want to employ as many people as you can that you can or need for your business.
Yeah.
But you need to employ people that are so much more better than you. You know, 100% way better than you, because that's the only way your business is going to grow. And I learn from people, you know. One thing I've realised is I need people around me in my businesses who inspire me, who also help hold me accountable. Because it's quite easy when you work on your own to procrastinate and kind of go, I'll do it tomorrow, especially when you know the system, you know what you're doing with your events, and you know what you're doing with the radio and everything else. It is easy to kind of sit back and go, oh, let's leave it for a bit. You know, but when you've got a whole team of people relying on you and holding you accountable, that really helps.
So talking about like everything that you mentioned so far, like you touched upon social media and kind of online presence. How big has that been for the Education Awards and for everything else that you do?
Do you know, the world we live in now, it's on social media.
Yeah.
You know, I think as a business, it's really important to have your brand awareness and brand presence on social media. It's not that you can't. You definitely can't avoid it now. You know, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these areas are areas that you need to have your business presence at, really.
Yeah.
You know, we used to have this running joke of if you're not on the gram, you're kind of dead. But, you know, it's the first place I go to now in order to shop, in order to even kind of look at what other people are doing and how to use certain apps or whatever it might be. So it's just turning into a learning tool, isn't it? Yeah,
that's it. I have to admit, I bought this random torch on TikTok the other day. I got sucked into the video, the demo video, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. It's like $12.99. I was like, brilliant.
But
and
don't forget
like,
also,
a bit worried about that now.
Don't forget also, I think, you know, with COVID, there's so much that's come out of it. Social media is really, it's you know, it's grown. And majority of people, you know, we had a lot of home chefs come out of COVID. We had a lot of entrepreneurs that were born in COVID. You know, everyone had a business idea, which is brilliant, and social media became the platform for them to get launched. So if we go back and have a look, there's so many businesses that were born during COVID. And if, let's say, social media wasn't around, just imagine that for a second. What would we have done? You know, where were we going to upload all those like home cooking videos?
And all that stuff that's just bursting to come out.
Absolutely, but I think it's really important. It's very important to have your brand awareness, presence, on social media, because that is the tool. You can't get away from it.
Yeah. Have you felt that the Education Awards, like when you've been posting, because it's obviously the after event, all your media and everything else that comes out afterwards, you felt that that's kind of propelled you to other cities? People have seen it?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Otherwise, if that didn't exist, how would I get that out to people?
That reach,
So,
how did it come about? You know, in like which cities are you in now? So you got Birmingham obviously as a home.
Yeah, so Birmingham, Cardiff, Manchester, London, Liverpool.
Brilliant. Wow.
Yeah, so you know we're national, so we want to grow, and the reason why I'm looking at regions is the lay of the land in each region is very different. And it gives more presence to people. It's more homely feeling. There's a lot more, you know, you can really celebrate each region separately. So that's really worked well. But yeah, you know, had it not been for social media, there's no way that we could have got the brand awareness out.
Where did you get the kind of, was it yourself thinking, right, I'm going to go to this city, that city, this city? Did you get inquiries coming in?
It was me.
It was you, looking at different places.
I remember one day I just went, this is where we're going. Let's make it happen. Sometimes you just have to. I mean, look, in business, there's always a risk.
Of course.
You know, it's
wouldn't be fun without it.
So I do sometimes think for you to be an entrepreneur, you've got to kind of play poker really well sometimes as well. You know, but also as well, kind of take that risk of it will work or it won't work, but you're never going to know till you do it. And I guess that's one of the things that I do say to a lot of people. You know, give it a go. what's the harm? You know, have a go at it. And I do truly believe sometimes that there is an entrepreneur in everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's got that one business idea in them.
50 minutes of fame.
Sometimes you just need to, it is a bit of luck at the same time that you need.
Right place, right time.
Absolutely. Being around the right people, being part of a good network or a good community that's going to help you. That's really important.
No, definitely. It's you're going all around different cities now, but are you going to do a national one? Do you think, to bring in all the winners from all the different? Yeah, is that on the agenda?
You'll have to wait and see.
Is there any other cities on the agenda?
Are you trying to rip off my business plan now?
No, not at all. I leave the education awards to you guys. You do so well. No, brilliant. But have you got any other cities lined up for next year, or?
Look, I want to grow the business. Who wouldn't? With anything that they do. I just think, with anything, you've got to take it slow and work on establishing yourself within those regions first.
Have you had the same kind of buy-in from the other cities as you did in Birmingham?
Yeah.
So did you feel that you had a home front advantage here in Birmingham? Because obviously your connections and the people
This
that
is
you
home,
knew.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know the businesses, you have those relationships with people, which is key.
Yeah.
Going to new regions or any new place, it's always a bit difficult to establish new relationships to begin with, because you're having to go back to basics again.
Yeah, from the starting ground.
Trying to network, trying to go out and get connected to the right people. But like you would do, you do a lot of research, and then you look at, and you have to write a plan.
Yeah, brilliant. So you've done really well with it, and it's you kind of multiply the cities now. So,
thank you.
No, brilliant. And so, what's Titan Partnership?
So Titan Partnership is, so I used to be a trustee for Titan Partnership.
Yeah.
For me, education is really important. I'm extremely
It's a key
passionate
thing,
about. I'm really passionate about education. So, education and business, actually, two things together. Because if you can connect the both together, that's where real magic happens, in my opinion. But for me, so I used to be a trustee for Titan Partnership, and I got asked to step into a role for Titan Partnership. So Titan Partnership is a charity that's been around here in the Midlands, an education charity for 35 years, where we do lots of things such as projects within education. We offer schools, colleges, universities certain projects. We go set them up and enable that to happen. We also have just launched a business membership where we are engaging a lot more with businesses to get them more involved with education. We do teach training, so we offer some of that also as well, so we're very much involved in that area. So it's all about actually making education better, but also as well helping at the grassroots level where it's needed, and that's what Titan Partnership's about. It breaks my heart to hear sometimes that, still in this day and age, that there are kids going to school and they still haven't got the right shoes, or they haven't got the basic things that we take for granted. A coat. I mean, it's freezing today. Yeah. And to think there's a child out there going to school without a coat because they simply can't afford it. So that's where Titan Partnership comes in.
Have you found that that's become more and more of a need in the recent economic conditions?
So.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of families struggling to make ends meet, and sometimes it's the basic things that you have to go without in order to pay the bigger bills that you end up with.
Yeah.
So it's, when you hear the stories, it does break your heart. It really does.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of Titan Partnership in terms of what we do, but I'm very proud of the team. We've got a great team that work really hard, and we're expanding, we're growing in terms of what else we're offering. So there's so much that we're doing.
Is that operating nationwide? Is it all?
No,
all
it's Midlands-based.
Midlands-based. Okay, fantastic. So it's been how long is it? 35 years. Wow. Okay. And where does the funding come? Is it public generated? Did you do fundraisers?
So, we do. We fundraise. We also apply for grants and lots of other things in order to get some revenue in order to be able to
deliver. Yeah, fantastic. No, again, hats off to you on that project as well. So yeah, but it's all kind of interconnected, isn't it? So
it is.
It's all surrounding education. So I can see what you've done there. That's very good. Excellent. So we have to, obviously you're here today, have to talk about cars.
Okay.
So what's your car journey been like from when did you learn to drive? You've been driving since 17?
Oh God!
Or?
So, what's my car journey? I think what
Yeah.
we should start with is my first ever car.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you first
My
pass?
first ever car, Cameron, was a Ford Fiesta.
Everyone's had Ford Fiesta or a Vauxhall
Yeah.
Corsa as their first car.
Hand me down from my mum. Thanks, mum. And I remember it really well. I think we nicknamed it Fifi the Fiesta.
Yeah.
But you know, oh God, I loved cars. I always have done. You know, I'm a Formula One fan, so driving fast cars has always been in my blood. But never really had the fast cars to drive. I aspire to one day, but I don't know. So we had Fifi. And then obviously after Fifi came along the Volvo, which you know really well.
Yeah.
And your team service it extremely well.
It's good to hear.
But so that's, do you know, I never thought I'd be a Volvo girl.
Yeah.
Literally never thought I'd be a Volvo girl. And I have to say, when my husband told me about a Volvo, and I went, are you kidding me?
I'm driving a Volvo,
I'm not
yeah.
sitting in a Volvo.
Stereotype.
And when I did, I was like, I'm not getting out of this car.
Yeah.
It's such a safe car.
Best seats in the business.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, I really do. So now I'm like, I want to get my bigger Volvos now.
Yeah. So you're a Volvo diehard fan now? You say?
I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan. I can be turned.
But at the moment, it's your flavour.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. I love eyeing up your cars. To be fair, you know, technology now is just so immense, isn't it? It's forever changing, and it just shocks me what you can now do in a car.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat in a car, a Mercedes, just last weekend. A friend of mine had bought an fully electric Mercedes, and you know, it was literally you sit in it and you can press buttons and it massages you.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
The passenger's side turns into a bed. I was
Wow,
like, whoa. Can't get that with my Volvo, but
Not yet. With some of the newer ones, you probably can.
couldn't get that with Fifi. But you know, there's so much now that your car, it's like you don't. It's like you can.
Would you go electric at the moment? What are your thoughts on that?
Do you know what? It's funny. We had a debate about this.
Everyone is at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I would at this moment in time.
Yeah.
And my reasons for not going that way at the moment is I don't think that enough is out there.
Yeah.
And also,
As in charging network.
yeah. And also as well, I know what I'm like as a person.
You forget.
I'm going to forget to charge the car or something, and then what am I going to do? The last thing I want to be is halfway down the motorway and my car dies.
Yeah. I think that's a fear, isn't it? The range anxiety for everyone. That is the biggest factor at the moment.
Yeah, you're right. It's anxiety.
Do you know what? We've had so many guests on now, and every single person said the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's my measure and that's my gauge. So all the kind of business owners, all the entrepreneurs that we've kind of had on, all the different types of people, every single person that haven't got an electric car, apart from Abigail, our first ever guest, but she's a motoring journalist, so she's very much into it. So she'll have electric cars, but everyone else, they're all dead against it at the moment.
I did test drive a Porsche.
Electric one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Taycan. Yeah.
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 And it was shocking. I loved it. I really enjoyed driving it. Now, you know, going back to Formula One, you want to hear the roar of the engine.
That's it.
You don't get that with an electric car.
Yeah.
And however, they had a button you could press.
For the fake hum.
That would give you the sound effect. And I thought, brilliant. So I'm there at traffic lights.
Trying to keep the noise going.
And I'm just pressing the button. Roaring. So forget putting your foot down. You just press the button. The roar comes out.
So, fantastic. So with your, with all your experience so far, with everyone that you've kind of come across, and your experience with dealing with young budding, business entrepreneurs, what would you say is the top tips for business?
Oh,
Very broad question, but
Top tips for business.
or being a business person, or getting into business.
Do you know, anything you do, you must have a passion for it. If you have no passion for whatever it is, whatever your idea is, you're not really going to. move forward with it.
You'll flake out.
That's my experience of it. You know, if you're not passionate enough to do anything, like, you know, if you're passionate about education, you want to be a teacher, you will thrive in doing that. If you're passionate about baking cookies and you want to sell them, you will go places with that.
Make me tease.
You know, if you're a hairdresser, you're passionate about hair. Yeah. But, you know, anything you do, there needs to be a passion for it. And that passion will take you forward. You will always find a way. If you love what you do, you'll always find a way to make it happen. You'll get all the research done, you'll talk to people, you will learn about the industry, and you will get yourself to where you need to be. Yeah. So I think the key is passion, really. But, you know, any other advice? There's lots of different advice that you can give, but it depends on whether it's relevant to that
particular person. But no, that's the thing, isn't it? Because if you're passionate about it, because people say to me a lot, they say, oh, you work long hours, you do this, you're so sad and this and that, but it's kind of like, well, when you're in the middle of it, when you're doing all the stuff, it doesn't feel like work. No. Because you love it. Like, it feels like it's your hobby.
Honestly, I love what I do. I get to get up every day and play. Literally, you know, with radio, I get to talk to really interesting people and I learn from them. With the charity, I feel so good going back and giving and doing something that will help people. And, you know, with the education awards, able to get up and reward people and hear those amazing stories. I love it.
And the diversity you get there as well, that's massive, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that's what's not to love about that. And if I had no passion, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. It feels like that, wouldn't it?
100%.
And it starts to feel like work, it starts to feel like a chore.
Yeah. And that's when I'd pack it in.
Yeah. Talking about that, what are your kind of retirement plans for the future? Have you even thought about anything like that?
I'm going to share my retirement plan with you.
No, I mean, like, where's the business going? Where's the ending?
Look, it's always about growth. It's always about growth. At this moment in time, you know, I'm very young. My businesses are very young, but you know, it's about, for me, it's slowly getting to where you want to get. For me, I want to enjoy that journey. I don't want to go fast-paced with anything. I want to be able to sit back and go, I actually physically remember going through the pain, I remember laughing, I remember everything of running that business and getting it to where it needs to get to. So at this moment in time, I'm not thinking of any exit strategies or anything at the moment. No,
just enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Enjoying the ride.
Too short. Life is way too short, and you know, with health issues and everything that I had last year. Yeah, of course. I'm still. I'm eager to go. I think I've got a lot more to do yet. So watch out.
No, it's really good. So you spoke about it a minute ago, but you said you got to follow your passion. Yeah. And I asked this of a lot of the guests, and you get different answers, which is great. You get the different viewpoints. But do you think people should pursue money or their passion? And do you think the money will then?
I think passion.
Yeah.
And money will follow. So if you love what you do and you're really passionate about it, honestly, that would be my advice to people. Just follow that. And money will follow. If you're doing great, if you do it from the goodness of your heart and you mean well, everything else will fall into place. Yeah, everything irons itself out. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. It's been really, really good having you on. And to be fair, to just let everyone know, I've been trying to get you on for over a year now. So it's been, so thank you so much for taking the time. I know, like, you've just told us about your kind of itinerary and everything that you're involved in, which is, again, hats off to you for everything that you do. Thank you. And look forward to hearing and seeing more of you in future. Oh, so thanks very much for coming down. Thank you for always supporting. No problem at all. And for giving me the opportunity to come here today. Thanks for the opportunity to support you. But thanks very much. Thanks, Jas. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like, share and subscribe. Hi, thanks for watching our show today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy content like this, talking about business, talking about cars, talking about lifestyles, please do like, share and subscribe to all our episodes, and see you soon.